Oi, oi, oi! You know, I bought these almonds today, this big bag of chocolate covered almonds, and yeah, I usually break out when I eat chocolate like this, but so good. Okay, so I was talking to my parents last night, and they were making Rueben sandwiches, Ruebens. So I decided, yes, for Hanukkah we gotta do a Rueben sandwich. So I picked up about 31 grams of some corned beef from the local market. I've got my European rye bread. So I'm just warming up my stove. So come on with me and let's do this. Okay, so there's a few things that you need to make a classic Jewish Rueben sandwich. You're gonna need your corned beef or tongue, like tongue, and some sauerkraut, which of course I love. So what we're gonna do is I'm just warming up my oven to 350 degrees. I'm gonna take some of my corned beef and I'm just gonna wrap it in some tin foil here and steam it for about 15 minutes or so in the stove. So just wrap that up. Like that. And I'm gonna take my bread too. I'm gonna warm that up as well. So just place 2 pieces of bread, wrap them in tin foil. And when this hits 350, we stick it in. Okay, so while we're waiting for our stove to heat up, we're gonna make our classic Russian dressing, which is gonna go on our Ruebens. So we're gonna start with 1/4 cup of plain yogurt. So I just picked up some yogurt. So do 1/4 cup of that. Or you could use sour cream too, but I'm gonna use yogurt. So 1/4 cup plain yogurt. Next to the yogurt, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of ketchup. Next, we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of prepared horseradish. So throw that in. 1 clove of garlic, which I've already chopped up. So just add that in. And 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. So I'm going to use this sweet Spanish paprika. So just a 1/2. Now we'll mix this all together. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, so I've just transferred my Russian dressing into the small little dish. I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap, put it into the fridge while this is in the stove. So my stove just beat at 350 degrees. So we're going to put corned beef and our rye bread. So, believe it or not, I forgot to pick up some Swiss cheese when I just went to the store. But I have this wonderful Mennonite cheese, which actually has some hot peppers in it, which I really like. So I'm actually going to slice up some of this and put it on my Rueben. Of course, no Rueben sandwich would be complete without a kosher pickle. And I found some Strub's pickles at the store. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little one here just as an appetizer. Okay, it's time to take our meat and our bread out of the stove. Oh, that smells good already. Okay, we're just gonna let this bread sort of cool off a little bit here. Oi, oi, alla bride. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, next what we're gonna do is take some butter and we're gonna bread one side of our bread. Just get a bit of butter on there. Okay, and then we'll flip our bread over and we're going to take our Russian dressing that we made and we're just going to spread some of that on the opposite side of the bread. Okay, now that our bread's been buttered and our dressing is on, we're going to go back to our steamed up corned beef. Oh, Look at how amazing this looks. You know, you want to get that nice steamed meat. So we're going to take some of our corned beef that's been steamed and just lay it on top of our bread, on top of the dressing. And then we're going to take some of our sauerkraut and we're just going to add a bit of a layer of sauerkraut on top of our corned beef. Next, we're going to take our cheese. So ideally this would be Swiss cheese, but I'm using something a little different. Today we're going to put our cheese slice on top of that. And then we're going to top that again with 2 more pieces of our corned beef. Oh, this smells so good. And then we're going to put the lid on. Okay, are we getting hungry? Now it's time to cook our Rueben. So we'll just take it again. So you want the buttered side down on the pan. Put it into a skillet. I've just set this at about a medium heat. And we're gonna let it cook for about anywhere from 5 to like 7 minutes. So just keep an eye on it. You don't want to burn it. Keep it again, like I said, at about a medium heat. You want a nice golden color. Okay, it's time to flip our Rueben over, so let's just get under there and do that. Oh, nice. Nice. And that's just about the color you want, a nice golden brown on top. Okay, I think our Rueben is done, so let's just lift it out of the pan here. Oh, that's a nice crispy, crunchy crust there. We'll get a knife and we're just going to cut this on a bit of an angle here and set that on our plate. And to that we're going to add a couple of kosher pickles. Again, because I love pickles so much. And there we have it, folks, our classic Jewish Rueben salad. Okay, so let's try our Rueben. I've just put a little bit of mustard on the side because I like mustard so much as a dipping kind of sauce. So we're going to take our Rueben, dip it in some mustard. I got my napkin here because I think this is going to be kind of messy. And here we go. Oy, 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 that's so good. And a pickle. Okay, thank you for joining me all this week for my Hanukkah specials. We've got 2 more nights of Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, and thanks for joining me. Bye for now.